when Drakeo lost his life. He got rushed by the cedar blocks. A 16-year-old put him on his pockets.
Bro, the nigga that killed Drakeo, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
I'm not gonna say too much because this don't got nothing to do with me. But what I will say is, you feel me? Everything that he was saying, somebody's going down.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, it's looking like Poetic Flakko done blew the lid off this Drakeo the Ruler case and got everyone talking about his passing once again. So far it's been 5 years and no word about anything happening when it comes to them trying to solve his death. You would think it'd be easy because it happened inside of a big festival in LA where many witnesses were there and we assume had a bunch of surveillance. However, here we are 5 years later and we haven't had any suspects named in the situation, just lawsuits against the festival by Drakeo's mom and his estate. That was also surprising because witnesses have already came out pointing out certain people who was involved in the scuffle backstage, which happened right before Drakeo was supposed to perform, and even they have said it's almost as if everything was premeditated, where Drakeo only had 10 to 15 people with him, while there was a group of 50 to 60 other individuals that showed up seemingly for the sole purpose of targeting Drakeo. They were outnumbered, so in the midst of everything he was stabbed in the neck. Medics say he was conscious when he was taken from the scene, but he was in super critical condition. By the time he got to the hospital, his mother says she wasn't able to touch or kiss him because law enforcement said it was a homicide investigation and he was later pronounced deceased. Now, I'm not going to get into naming any names because according to Poetic Flakko, LAPD already have an investigation going on, so I'm sure they got all the people they feel are involved. And if they don't, Flakko has his own content describing who's involved and threatened to drop it if LAPD continues to drag their feet. Now before we get into everything, here's how I feel. If y'all know anything about Drakeo the Ruler and his rap sheet, he was arrested in 2016 for serious charges including first-degree homicide, attempted homicide, and conspiracy to commit homicide for a shooting that took place in December of that year. So by 2019, he was acquitted of all serious charges and only convicted on a single firearms possession charge. Many would say that he just beat the system and he had a second chance at life, as he would shortly be released back into the public to do music. Now I bring that up because, as I always tell y'all, whenever someone beats the system and they feel he was let off the hook, you become a target. Law enforcement is one of the biggest gangs ever to me, and when someone they feel is a criminal get away, they'll do anything afterwards to antagonize you and get you back into jail. Or if you happen to pass away, they'll drag their feet because they simply don't care. It's speculated that that's what's going on with Drakeo, as a certain one of his ops that was there the night he passed away is said to have allegedly have LAPD in his pocket. Maybe this is also why Poetic Flakko will come out and bring more attention to LAPD so other people can in fact press the issue and his death don't just get swept under a rug. Now on another note, we did a video yesterday on this, but tried to keep certain things discreet. However, a lot of people have been bringing up YG's name, and it's mainly due to something one of his affiliates have said while on Clubhouse. We're going to get into all that, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like and hype the video so we can get it into the algorithm, and if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now to kick everything off, Poetic Flakko would take to his IG story to say, quote, "There's an arrest coming very soon in the famous LA rapper's death. My video dropping once I get the green light to name the #1 suspect. The only reason the arrest hasn't happened yet is because they're building a conspiracy and don't want another famous rapper to flee. I don't want to interfere. If LAPD drag their feet another month, I'm dropping the content. Now with Flakko threatening that type of information, it only leads us to believe that he may know something about who the real suspect is and more. Whether Flakko is really tapped in or not, LA is not that big and everybody know everybody's business, so it wouldn't be surprising if Poetic Flakko heard some things through the grapevine or he actually is tapped in with certain people. See, here's the thing. People would know what's going on in LA, but they just wouldn't get into it because of its gang politics and they don't want to be targeted next. So most people just mind their business unless you're like Flakko and you really don't care. But a certain someone in particular would have something to say in regards to Drakeo the Ruler on Clubhouse that would not only further everybody's suspicion of who had something to do with it, but it will also take it a bit further and include himself. YG affiliate Munchie B will go on Clubhouse and say something about Drakeo after his death, while he argued with another YouTuber by the name of Death for the Cloud Chaser. Check this out.
What's going on, Munchie?
Hey, why your daddy can't call into the Tuesday show no more? Cause of who?
Oh my goodness. You know what? But you know what? Let me say something. If Wack was able to call into the Tuesday show, the numbers would increase so much more, and the engagement would be so much higher. But you don't know how to, like differentiate politics.
That's your content right there.
So look,
Find it.
Listen, the nigga Drakeo was all on Adam talking about this nigga and all that.
Man,
right?
Drakeo is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Drakeo shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You know Drakeo table ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You do know I did. I said Drakeo and his brother worked there on Friday. You know, on there every Tuesday, right? Shut your dumb. You said, hey, bro. Hey, Drakeo is dead, bro. Hey, bro, the nigga that killed Drakeo, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
Now, I always talk about body language, right? Well, after Poetic Flakko threatened to post content speaking on who the real suspect in Drakeo's death is, the No Jumper crew would actually react to it, as Munchie B is actually a part of that co-host crew. I want y'all to pay attention to his body language when it comes to the topic they were speaking about, and also what the other co-hosts are saying while he's sitting there. Check this out.
Poetic Flakko has said that he's basically going to make a video where he reveals Drakeo's killer.
Now look, y'all pay attention to his face, like I said, this whole time. Pay attention this whole time to his demeanor, even when he started talking. And when he started talking, he kind of put me in the mind of he's indirectly talking to him in a funny way, without saying certain things, but he letting it be known that I talked to Flakko and it's gonna go down. So I'm just letting you know what he told me. Pay attention.
Pretty much. He said that without saying it.
And
I talked to him too.
Yeah, and I got hit up last night. I know Munchie got hit up too by some people who are very upset about this, but I guess I'll read this. There's an arrest coming very soon and a famous LA rapper.
Now, why would they hit them two up? Right? It already started. He said, I got hit up and Munchie got hit up too. Why? Out of all of them, those are the two that got hit up. Pay attention.
Rapper's death. My video's dropping once I get the green light to name the #1 suspect. The only reason the arrest hasn't happened yet is because they're building a conspiracy and don't want another famous rapper to flee. I don't want to interfere. If LAPD drag their feet another month, I'm dropping the content.
Hey, as soon as I seen it, I called him. I talked to him about it. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna say too much because this don't got nothing to do with me. But what I will say is, you feel me? Everything that he was saying, somebody's going to.
How he know? Right? Yo, you know what they always say? They say when you let somebody talk long enough, they'll tell you everything you need to hear. Right? Everything you need to know if you just let them talk. And he said from what Flakko told him, somebody's going down. But the thing about that is this. Why do it seem like everybody know what's going on, but nobody's saying nothing? If that is the case though. It seemed like people know what happened with him, but nobody want to get into the politics. However, whatever Flakko told him, he know that Flakko isn't lying for whatever reason.
Damn.
Somebody's going down for sure. He's getting off the streets. I'm gonna tell you this right now. He's talking to police. He know everything that happened. He know what's went on. He know the rumors. He know the facts. He know everything of what happened. And this is just me being an LA native.
Now look at Adam's face. Yo, listen, pay attention, right? Like I always say, body language. Pay attention to everybody's face here. Everybody just seemed regular. He seems regular. He's talking. He's regular. He don't care. Y'all know he... Anyway. Now look at Adam's face. Look at his face. Keep in mind, these are the same two that Adam says got hit up about the situation out of all of them. He says he did too, but he spoke directly to Flakko, not the associates, the people that was mad. But look at these two guys' face.
And me having my ear to the streets, it's like he's there. You know what happened. Somebody's going down. I'm gonna just tell y'all. For sure. But I don't think, I told him he shouldn't do it.
I mean, I wouldn't do it either. Like, I feel like this kind of thing, more than anything, is what's going to make it really hard for him to move around in LA. And I know he's like not really in LA anymore, but I mean, what the play he's doing here basically is kind of like the Whack and 600 thing, where like they knew that Big U was getting investigated before everybody else did. So they ran mad content about it, which I guess, all right, fair enough. Like if you figured out that Big U is being investigated, you could talk about it. But like, if you're really like predicting that somebody's gonna get arrested, I mean, like they're basically gonna treat you like you're the one making it happen, even if that's totally not true.
Yeah, you kind of are the one making it happen, though. From this,
basically, and what from what he told me is the police already know who did it, but they just basically don't want nobody else to they want it to be concrete, so nobody runs away and all this type of stuff. That's what he told me.
I mean, that second sentence, though, is like,
yeah, that's like,
very interesting considering he's saying another famous rapper. Just that. So he's basically implying that whoever this is a well-known, joined-up individual. Like, not
you
just...
from here, you know what he's talking about.
Yeah, but of course.
See what I'm saying? They all know what's going on. And they make it very clear themselves that they know what's going on. And they don't know that they're putting themselves into something, too. They just... trying to make it seem bland, but at the end of the day, he just said, if you from here, you know what's going on. He agreed. So these people know what's going on. They know who's involved too. They just want the police to do their job, and that's cool. But it seemed like Flakko is going to be the one that blows the lid off this case. However, I wouldn't blame him because according to him, they already have an investigation going on. Now, is he speeding up the process by putting fire under them? By threatening to put out content? Maybe so. But according to him, they already have what they have. They're just dragging their feet. Even in the comments, here were some of the people who realized Munchie may have made a big mistake are saying. One user would state, quote, Munchie looking real uncomfortable. Another user would state, quote, Munchie looking like brick when the Dirk indictment came down. Another user would state, quote, Munchie like, damn, I should have never said ish. MFs just talk too damn much. Lastly, another user would state, quote, the crazy thing is, Munchie was just arguing with Jalik on Clubhouse and was bragging saying he'd be with the dude that unalived Drakeo every day. He knows it's close to home. Don't be shocked now. Now y'all put two and two together who this man is affiliated with, and it's a lot more to the story and a lot more names involved, but we're just going to focus on Munchie B and Poetic Flakko for this video. Now honestly speaking, Munchie put himself in this position, because whether he was playing or not, when you say things like that pertaining to an unsolved crime, involving a homicide, on social media, that's an easy conspiracy charge. And if he was just talking to sound cool for social media, could you imagine catching a whole conspiracy charge for something you know nothing about, or because you admitted to something that you did or was a part of that wasn't true? This man got on social media and literally said it out loud and clear that he popped bottles or whatever with the same ninja that unalived Drakeo the Ruler. Like, why was that information even relevant? Why did he think that it was cool to say something like that in front of the world? And it didn't stop there, because when he did an interview on No Jumper before, he also made it clear then that a 16-year-old from Cedar Block is who did something to Drakeo the night he passed away. Let me repeat, the night Drakeo the Ruler passed away, making it clear that he does in fact have knowledge. Y'all check this out.
When Drakeo lost his life, he got rushed by the Cedar Blocks. A 16-year-old put him on his pockets. That was a 16-year-old from Cedar Block on my daughters.
Okay. Let's just get into some of these
Get up out of there,
donations.
Let's go.
They're sick of us talking about this. But shout out to all.
Now I'm beginning to think, because they say Munchie vision ain't all there, that they say when you lose one of your senses, it make the other one stronger. So I'ma just assume that bro cannot control his mouth. Pause. His vision may not be all the way there, so it just made his voice louder, but he's using it for the wrong reason. Because why? Right? Why would he say such things? Keep in mind, this is the same man that also made it clear that Whack 100 allegedly got beat up at that same festival. So he has already made it clear that if he himself wasn't there, he still has knowledge of what was what and who is who, right? And pay attention to what was said in that No Jumper video. They all made it seem like everyone in LA politics already know what's going on with Draco. However, Flakko was just the only one brave enough to put it out there. So it's one of those situations where everyone knows what's what, but they're just letting police do their job. Unless your name is Flakko. So I'm assuming that Flakko knows more than the average, and he's letting it be known that if LAPD continue dragging their feet, well, he'll just do the honors. Now, whether you believe Munchie is guilty or not, he's sure moving like it. Because Flakko will call him out in an Instagram story post for leaving their group chat after the news will come out. Flakko will post a screenshot of him leaving to confirm the accusations, as he captioned the picture, stating, quote, "Why at MB the mayor? Leave our group chat." Laughing emoji. Come back, sir. Now it seemed like now Munchie either realized that he's cooked and want to cover his tracks or erase any type of communication with Flakko and him, or he just genuinely wanted to leave, coincidentally. But Flakko will repost a picture of Draco in another story post and caption it stating, quote, "We know the truth." Now Munchie B will repost a video calling himself exposing a family secret of Poetic Flakko, and this just goes to show that Flakko's shenanigans may have him bothered. But the question is, why are you bothered if you got nothing to worry about? Or do you? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. We kept this video focusing on Munchie B and Poetic Flakko, but there's other channels that have named other key names within the unaliving of Drakeo the Ruler, so if y'all want to know more, y'all can just search, y'all shall find. But don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, where all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating Faces YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.